became menace for the whole world. After the MNCs exhausted its natural resources, the domestic population had no choice but to take up arms and became the global terror hub. The attacks rose to a level where their manufactured bombs started to blast the fighter jets and naval ships of the military superpower countries. Unable to tackle this issue, these military superpowers made a contract with a mercenary corporation named Zaldau. Zaldau had its headquarters in a sea named Urikaris, which was adjoining the terror hub. Zaldau already had its own mercenary spies installed inside Gairazish, who informed it that an industrial area, IA, was the main manufacturer and warehouse for the weapons of the country. It smuggled out the blueprints of IA and ordered its spies to launch an attack a month later. But the spies disobeyed, fearing that the exfiltration might not succeed. A month before, Zaldau had contracted with another country for sale of some new fighter jets, but the delivery was hindered, as it had to fly through the airspace of Gairazish. It sealed an agreement with the country, but still the delivery will have to take another 5 months. To the company's shock, its spies were revealed and executed. Their wives grieved and were enraged at the same time. In return, the company consoled and trained them for the revenge. Amongst them, a widow named Jules was tasked with flying fighter jet. While training, she would notice an oil rig few kilometers away from the headquarters. One strange day, the CEO called her in the office and gave her a file, which had "confidential" on it in red. Jules stood stunned on reading it. 3 months later, the other widows were installed in the enemy, IA. They were promised that they would be exfiltrated via jets. The day chosen was the 5th of May 1995, but the jets never arrived. The widows fought to the last drop of blood and destroyed the IA. On the day of delivery, Jules moved the crates full of explosives to the jet she would fly. She was instructed to fly to another territory, but she flew to the oil rig, shooting missiles towards it. After pressing the eject button, she started to spin in the air. A flashback of the confidential document crossed her mind. As a good gesture, I am revealing my spies. In return, you open your airspace for my jets. Signed, the chairman below. The oil rig explodes on jet crashing into it. The nearby headquarters too exploded. A week later, Jules listened to the radio in her house. She delights when she listens that the chairman has passed away. A sniper shot from the roof and hit Jules. Former CEO has been promoted as chairman, with the last words she heard as the soul left her body.